Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back to Lovecraft Country in the Let's Try series, Let's Try Goetia. Now this is a supported episode, where it's basically we've passed the third stretch goal when it comes to supporters, which means that we have 3 bonus episodes a month, all selected by the supporters. And this month they wanted me to continue Goetia. Now, Goetia is kind of interesting because it's actually feeding this whole Gnosticism phase going through this channel. Currently I'm doing Gnosticism, by the time this comes out, the first episode of Lore and Chill regarding the connections between the Control video game by Remedy and Gnosticism is probably going to be out. And, of course, Gnosticism is in Secret World, and Gnosticism is in Cultist Simulator, being the backbone of it. And now we move into Goetia, which is named after the Ars Goetia, which is a part of the Lesser Key of Solomon, which is one of the oldest existing texts on magic. But we'll get into that because that's actually part of this game. The reason why this family is so messed up is the fact that they had a copy and they did bad things with it. And right now we're the ghost of Abigail Blackwood trying to figure out what the hell our family did, because apparently they're younger, our sister. Problem is, since we're dead and I'm still 14 and she grew up and had kids, I'm not sure where the younger thing comes in there. But she did some really whack things, like seal off parts of the house and, bind daemons to the house. Daemons, not demons. There's a big difference between the two, which I'll probably go over as well. And let's see what we've gotten ourselves into, or what she's gotten us into. All right, so here we are as Abigail, as an orb, which is kind of funny. You've already seen orb. Let's see, where is it? Okay, you've probably seen orbs in photographs and such, but remember, since we are a ghost, we can technically go through any surface that doesn't have a ward on it. As you can see, this place has a ward on it, which means... But if you also can do things like possess objects, which I will be doing for this right here. See, this allows me to possess the object, and now I'm in it. And now I'm a poltergeist. Floating hexagonal key. Now, if you've seen last episode, and odds are you haven't, what this is a key to a strange statue above our own grave. Now, the thing is I've had a lot of time to think about this, and I've been kind of wondering if this is our way out. I've already tried floating above the house. Apparently, I've got a ceiling on my height, so let's see about going in here. This hole must lead somewhere. Let's go into it then. Okay, cool. We're just kind of rolling through. This is a really large rat hole. If I was still alive, I'd be afraid of this rat. Alright, so where did we come out? The opening closed behind me. The manor seems a little more alive than I'd be like, well, it's got 5 demons in it. Right, but we are where we want to be. Okay, and there. That is what we want to do. We want to examine this, install the hexagonal key. Our family had way too much money and time. I mean, seriously, how much time, effort, and having to kill the construction crew does it take to put in a secret passage? Come on, let's go. Let's see what's down in our... Ooh. Well, I kind of hope our body's in better shape than this, but yeah, let's take a look. What would someone be hiding among coffins? I'd like to leave this place as soon as I can. What are you afraid of, dying? You kind of already got the worst happening here. All right, so cannot penetrate or go further down. So we've got to figure out what we're supposed to be doing with this. All right, what's this? A key, of course. Now let's find the lock that opens. If it belongs to Mrs. Ward, as I suspect. All right, so we possess the key. And then we go up into the house. All right, so we'll take the key, and then we're going to have to find a way to get it in the house. All right, so we should hopefully be able to get it in through somewhere. In through here. There we go. We got an open door here, and can't go through there. Walls don't clearly want me to go through them, so we got to go through here. We can't go through here. Oh, this sucks. So if we can't go up through here and the key goes somewhere down through here, is there another way to get this thing in? And where was the map in this too? What are the controls? Been a while, I apologize. Main menu, journal. Do I have to go all the way back to the main menu? Because I do not want to go back to the main menu. Is there a tab? There we go. So we can go down, however. No, we can't go down because we've got a solid object. We can't pass through a wall with it. Or maybe we can. Rules are changing. Alright, so let's see. Where is... I believe I remember... I like the fact... I always love this fact. Because we're a ghost, we make the lights flicker if we go inside. It's like a kind of an awesome thing. Alright, and what was this again? That is a seal, the Goetic seal for an entity. It looks like they're attempting to create one. And if I knew the Lesser Key of Solomon, I probably could get an idea I was doing so. But hermetic magic is not my thing. There's the statue. But we're supposed to have found someplace to stick this key. Not this, is it? Look, any of the clocks are working, but I'm not worried about that right now. Alright. Let's see. Should go further down then. I mean, there's a key. There's obviously got to be a lock somewhere. Is it down through here? Alright, so. Okay, is it in through here? I see a locked cabinet. Excellent. So let's rummage through this thing. Okay, Malphas. Malphas is the great prince of hell. Okay, now let's talk about daemons and demons. Okay, first of all, this was a translation done in English, which means it does a later translation, in which case all of the beings that are in here, the spirits, are converted into demons, because the orthodoxy is in the church right now is that only demons and angels exist. There's no spirits that might have more nuanced nature to them. Let's see, one double check. Hang on. Apologies. There we go. Bitrate's better. So that's the seal for him, obviously. Now the thing is that a daemon is actually a spirit that is in Greek that is translated that's supposed to be an intermediate divinity. Its job is to act as a messenger for a higher spirit that humans cannot possibly comprehend and humanity, and is to teach them under certain principles. Malphas being, unfortunately, I don't know off the top of my head, but kind of wish I could just take that. Oh, that's a banishment sigil. That's the summoning sigil. Get that about to teach things. Okay, sweet and engaging person, feathers, appears to be tangible. I couldn't find anything else for session. So yeah, essentially, the problem with the Ars Goetia is that these spirits are supposed to come here to educate you, and they're not safe, mind you. Okay, they're supposed to help you with your spiritual evolution, but they got their own things going, and they can be deceptive and dangerous and even potentially lethal. The thing is that the Ars Goetia is based on Solomonic magic, which is about binding, controlling them, and making them do what you want to, effectively enslaving the spirit, which, you know, doesn't really start with a great relationship, and it looks like that might be part of the reason the problem, because there's a manifestation of Malphas in the base, in the attic. Well, that's quite a discovery, young lady. Do you remember this sigil? Try to memorize its every leaf. This will be crucial when you try to chase me out of these walls. But that, you see, that removes the borders out directly above us are gone. So we now have the ability to go upwards. Malphas of the sigil has been revealed. Every room once blocked by his presence is now accessible. So let's head upstairs. Okay, that's great, but where else are we going? Okay, so we can just keep going up, I guess. Alright, so new territory. Okay, brilliant. I never doubted you. Remember, you must memorize each operate sigil and the method to activate them. You'll do that in remembrance of me, won't you? Oh boy. This is really going to be like a puzzle game at the end. I could be in trouble. Alright, these messages are scattered all over the manor. It's quite peculiar. Alright, so demons leaving behind messages. My dear... Oh, wait. It's my sister. My dearest son, I am saddened to have fallen so low in your esteem. Your little plot is a hard one to notice. The notes you stole are important, true, but I don't need them anymore. I suppose you hid them in your flat in the village, or that you take them to that Stanford girl. May they teach you something. Well, the opportunity to talk about your misdeed, you can be sure about that. Okay, Mom's pissed. Oh, God, I'm sure I'll find some answers in the Okamar Village. It's not that far from the manor. It's actually to the left of our grave. I remember that from the beginning, but yeah. Oakmarsh is now accessible. It's located west of the manor. It is possible to come back to the manor anytime simply by going there or by clicking on the map. So we've got overland travel now. Okay, so can't go this way. Let's see, nothing new here. These must be us. I wonder which one of us is... We're probably that one. No, I think we might be this one. I think she's got the dark hair. Kind of like the fact that that these got electricity. Even though it looks like the place has been abandoned for a while. Wow. That awesome mustache. Okay, so this is an elevator. Okay, we'll come back and press buttons later, but let's take a look through here. The same knickknacks left to rot, just like everywhere else. Nothing particularly illuminating. Alright, alright. Anything else you might want to see? Can't go up that way. We can go this way. Whoa! Father might have some peculiar taste in decorating, but he wouldn't keep decapitated statues. Are we capable of possessing it? We are not, so that's not it. Kind of like... There's more like I imagine ghosts before, you know, that is, you know, dying. Okay, so... Also, random clothes on the ground. What's this? The screwdriver's in good condition. A tool like this is always useful to keep around, so let's possess the screwdriver. Okay, we can do some serious damage if we got enough oomph for this. Alright, so what's this? I remember a wardrobe, but this looks like a confessional. Ugh, somebody got freaky. Are you in here, sis? Is that what's going on? Oh, look, it's Nathan Fillion. Okay, there's a head here. Did somebody put it here while waiting to replace it? I don't know. Am I capable of possessing it if I put this down? Let's give that a shot. Here we go. Nope. You're gonna have to possess this. Strewn scattered trinkets. Got our trinkets. It's amazing how much stuff you can accumulate in a house without really meaning to. And we can't go any further in this direction. We can't have her look here. There's a note hidden in the frame. Okay. In remembrance of our discoveries and of our hard-working sleepless nights, the forest will miss you, Anton. My nephew, I think. Anton. The name doesn't ring a bell, but he might have some answers to me. The woods are behind the manor. I should follow this lead. Eldwitch Forest is now available. It's located east of the manor. It's possible to come back to the manor anytime by clicking there or going to the map. In the meantime, what do we have to do with this screwdriver? I mean, I could put it anywhere, but probably want to put it somewhere I'll remember where it is. Anyways, we can probably go upstairs. Yeah, we can. Hello, I have a screwdriver. Oh, can't go this way. I don't like these patterns. Yeah, you have Goetia, China. Cool. China that summons demons. Must make an interesting dessert course. I've read most of these novels, but I don't remember them. Well, you know. A lot of stuff you read, you forget a moment later. Okay, so we can't go any further left or right, but we do have access to the primary staircase. Yeesh, red. But we can go this way. You are creepy as heck. Empty, of course. Oh. A photograph, or what's left of it at least. I really like this. I can make out a farm, or is it a cottage? Well, I can't seem to see it. So, hang on, let me put this down. Oh, that's going to be hell to pick up. Oh, great. Does it go here? Does it go here? Let's go. We got a lot of stuff to move around. Oh, well. Some landscapes, buildings, ruins, not a single face. Okay, same thing here. What's this? Notes written in a hurry. Eureka! Things to try. Is the photographer the only one who can cast the spell? Is the spell bound? Okay, so apparently we've decided to go practice with some really nasty magic, attempting to use a photograph as a focus, which is kind of scary, committing the number of images we all have online. But yeah, the ability to target somebody using their photograph as your image is usually what you people have to visualize in order to use magic on you. However, the thing is of course, is that we have so many images of ourselves out there that technically this is like a target-rich environment, if you believe in that kind of thing. What projection for the photograph landscape? Copied memory or an existing one? Additional questions. What is the link between the human branch of Goetia? Lunar? Human. Looks like human. If one can enter and leave a photograph, is the same true of an object? What about projection, returning to one's body? You need to study this with Mother? Oh god, my family are terrible. Is the photograph of the gateway to an existing place? Does the spell create a new place? Need to test the montage. Okay, so in other words, make photographs of the same place and put two people in and see if they end up in the same place, or whether or not each image is itself a different created environment. If a new autonomous immutable universe is created, the implications are imaginative. You got lost in one of these things and eaten, didn't you? In and out of a picture, an autonomous, unalterable universe. I was expecting a guide in developing photos, but this doesn't make any sense. I don't like this. The room might have a few more secrets to learn, but I'd rather not stay here any longer than I have to. Yeah, well, Abigail, unfortunately, your family is messed up. A few here's blank pages, a few faded photographs. How I used to love these things. What's this? The box holds nothing interesting. I don't see any paintings in this room, only photographs. These pictures must be important, or they wouldn't be framed. Okay, that's a clue. Ooh, okay. A few vials, some clothes, and clean linen. These all seem quite harmless, at least. Okay. Just double checking. Alright, nothing else out here. Floating photograph. Somebody dead. Aha! I can sense something in this photo as if it's possible to see further. Maybe if I focus more. Okay, can we actually get this to line up? Boom. Alright, cool. And we enter an alternate universe. What has happened? I don't see any colors anymore. It's all black and white, like in a photograph. It doesn't make any sense. I need to get out. We will, just a moment. I remember the cottage from the photograph. How strange. It seems I can enter it even though the picture doesn't show it on the outside. $187. If that means anything. Alright. Let's grab this. Some pages have been torn away. Gabriel Hodgkins, 2 February 1940. Hey, it's kind of like the later episodes of Life is Strange. We're going through time travel by using photographs. Mother's work inspired me to undertake an insane project which obsessed me day and night, and today at long last I have decided to begin. I have already gathered all the materials I need. And I took the necessary precautions. Hang on a second. There we go. I was afraid of how Mother would react when she found out, but her support has been unfailing as always. According to her, my work and her research could benefit from each other, and I agree. I can't wait. A few years ago, I would have laughed at myself. Today, however, it seems if I'm mad, I know that some sort of immortality can be achieved. It's possible as long as one can project one's soul to an artifact, be it natural or artificial. My family are liches. Great. The ghost is the most normal one of you all. That being said, I would not recommend using a natural artifact. The scant information we had gathers this risk is too great. The results are far more unconvincing, and each day proves us that Anton and Mother are not far from their goal. Oh, that's a bit freaky. Oh my god, we've got so many levels of crazy. Food supplies, I'm saved. Oh, for crying out loud, kid. You're dead. They all look like bullets grandfather used while hunting, but they're a bit more cumbersome. Yeah, small artillery shells, anti-material rifle. What's this? First of all, it is advisable to delve as deep as possible into the artifact, the subject. One should go pace by pace from one to subject cautiously, as if with a flight of stairs. Request, approach, invitation, possession. The idea seems straightforward, but the first two steps are always lead me in a persistent semi-conscious state for a few minutes after the attempt, and then breaking the frail connection between the projection and myself is not recommended. To maintain this connection, you can use rituals. The most formidable ordeal is that of an invitation. Make precisely the exact moment the subject appears, my projection opens, the door leads into itself. myself, and gradually lose consciousness of myself, and a new world opens. However, this short moment when both universes coexist is painful and distressing one. Finally, possession is the decisive step. A sigil drawn on both lands can strengthen the connection, i.e. sigillaria, aka sigils. Alright, cool. Now we got this. And let's see. 2 CCB. PVC. I don't know. Let's keep delving into this. Oh my god. Like all of these portals and such. Alright, cool. Let's go here. We're gonna go nuts. We're in a freaking... We're in a postcard. A vehicle destroyed by a fire in the middle of nowhere. Apparently we can't see those. We've got some birds. I mean, the thing is, are these images of birds, or are they, in fact, birds that are somehow in a completely separate universe? Alright, with love, A. That's where we came in. A photograph of some ruins, just a picture. The trail leads here, so I should search for a way to enter. Alright, cool. The invitation part is what I'm guessing, but I don't see anything else we can get into. Can't go left or right. The universe doesn't exist, so let's back out into the bunker. And I guess head in this direction. Yeah, the universe just got a little stranger. If that was possible for a ghost that converses with demons. Daemons. Alright, cool, cool. Let's grab this. La Nocturne brought some sheet music from France. Unfortunately, it's been translated by Anne, I suppose. Alright, so let's... There's no way I'm remembering C, D, E, F, G, A, B. I'm not going to be able to play this whole thing. Oh dear God. I don't know how pianos work very well. So, if I'm expected to play the entirety of the Nocturne, it ain't happening. It really is not happening. I mean, I suppose I could just do C, D, E, F. Which one is the C? Okay. C. This one I'm probably have to look up at some point. But in the meantime, let's see what else we got. I really hope we have the ability to get out of here. Okay. Something's hidden behind these railings. A photograph. Young king I don't know. Oh, England. Here we go through here. I guess this is where we came from. Right then. Ooh, what's that? Alright, some pages have been torn away. We can go through this photograph. We can go through... Alright. Okay. You know, we had 2 new places open, but I had to go find an alternate dimension. Outhouse? I can see the grain in the walls of this lumberjack's cabin like the grain of a photograph, but it looks more like wood grain to me. Alright, cool. Let's walk into the creepy cabin in the woods. Since we're already a ghost, I'm not that concerned, really. There's a drawing of a strange creature in the box, half fish and half horse. The seahorse. Some crates and gardening tools, nothing particularly useful. Okay. Probably just the same. These books are full of sand, no hidden treasure then. Crates are full of sand. Uh-huh. Hammer reminds me of the kind used to chisel the cut stone. Yeah, we can possess it. Not sure we're going to be doing with it. A pair of glasses, a vital accessory for any scholar. So we have a scholar present. And I will hit them with a hammer, apparently. Wouldn't get too close to the workbench. It looks really unstable. Okay, let's hit it. Alright, we gotta have something to do with this hammer. Don't have an interaction ability here. Oops. Wood saws. I won't be needing wood saws. Smash, smash, smash. Now the question is, we've got this. This is obviously what we're supposed to be dealing with here. The question is, can we actually remove it from this universe? And what's this say? The summit is but a milestone. Climb some more. Seems like someone never heard of Icarus. Let's see. Do we have anything up here? Nope. Back through here. Yep. Looking here regarding what we can do with the hammer, and we can't go in this direction. So let's see if we can, and we can't exit, which is a pain in the butt. So anything this hammer has to be done here. And it doesn't look like it's going to reveal its secrets quickly. So, you have a hammer, and if the workbench, I thought you could have, messed up the work. Oh, can we do the glasses? No, can't break the glasses. Thought that would be the most effective thing. Alright, create sand. Again, I'm supposed to be able to interact with something with the hammer. Doing that damn pixel hunt. Alright, so we'll leave this here for now. See if we can find something later. As we learn how to navigate this interdimensional... Wait, the summit is higher. Did you want to go? Yeah, the problem is I can't actually move through here. Nothing to move in this direction. That just takes us back outside. Okay, so yeah, heading back through. Kind of hope we figure out how to get out of here. Probably back the same way we came. But, is there anything else in this vicinity here? Can't... Alright, it's two-dimensional. Okay, this is kind of... Okay, there's that thing again. This box seems familiar. Did I try using the hammer on the box? Let's check. Thought I did, but you never know. Game's trying to make it less than subtle, I guess. Okay, so we get this. Possess it. We check this out. There we go. Thank you, game, for taking pity on me. Oh my god. Yes, it's the ability to transport an item from one dimension to another. Right, let's go. I may have figured out another puzzle. Alright, so if we head over here, grab this. Sure what we're gonna do with it, mind you. It's a failed photograph, but I still feel attracted by the scenery. Okay. But what are we planning on doing with this hammer? Okay, I guess we do some hunting and pecking. Now, the most logical thing to do would be to have it to smash open a barrier or something. Now, what we can do is hopefully put this into an object where we need it. I mean, we've got those bars out there, for example. Is there anything out here I can do with it? Well, I can't enter this with it. Maybe I can, yeah, maybe I can use to get it out. Alright, so yeah, we've got the hammer on this section here. Yep, it's same difference. And I can't go upwards. We can't with the hammer anyways, so let's just put the hammer down here. Okay, I thought it would go on the wall, but what do I know? And we can't go any higher, so that's not the thing about the... We can try to go through here. Can't see anything, damn it. Why don't people, develop the stuff better? Okay, cool. Did that do anything? Well, this does something, but what it does, I have no idea. That's probably a freaking tussle in some fashion. Okay, that's going to take a bit to get through. Gods, love this game, but already I'm seeing it's going to be mildly frustrating. I can't just take this with me into one of these photographs, unfortunately, which would be really awesome. But let's go find it. Oh, what's this? The unreal. I can see every detail of these clothes. This place is making me see things, sending my senses in disarray. It's driving me mad. I'm not sure. Can ghosts go crazy? Probably can. It's probably why they get screaming and such. Just can't handle the pressure, unfortunately. And I don't see quite what I'm supposed to be doing with this yet, so we'll just leave it here for the moment. And we will head back. Might want to head all the way back. We've still got the damned village and such to go through. So let's dive back into the portal. Back to what we think of as reality. Someone slept here recently. If only I could find a living person, although I'm not sure this is the one I'd like to meet. Yeah, okay. Great, this is the last living person, and they're kind of crazy, you know, like, and wanting to live in a photograph crazy. So, that being said, we should probably duck outside. Let's make sure the screwdriver isn't just left here. Not sure what we're going to be doing with the screwdriver yet. It'll happen. And boom, down we go. I was right here. And we can't go any further that direction. And I can't possess this, I believe. We just tested that. There's the confessional booth. Sure, we'll be finding the heads of those statues soon enough. Right, so let's leave this here for now. Let's press a button. Should be able to open it. Excellent. Empty glass tube. It communicates with the upper floors. Press 3. Okay, so obviously we're going to put something in there. Do we do this? Take that. Put it in here. I don't think we can actually get it in there. No, no. Cannot do so. Let's pick that up. At least be tidy about this. Ooh, wait. What's this? The tube in it with a cylinder inside of it. Okay, possess that thing. Oh, gods. Now what? I don't suppose this is actually what we need, is it? Yes, it is, apparently. We can open it with the screwdriver. We're talented. There's a tube with a cylinder inside of it. Okay, so this will get us into the other areas. In other words, we can move the screwdriver from place to place here, but we don't know exactly where we want it to go. And we have to be able to get up there to do so. So, what does exactly does our map look like? That tells us we have a thing to move here. But yeah, as you can see, we have a very narrow corridor that's been opened up for us. So it's probably time for us to go check out those 2 spots that were recommended. There's dust everywhere now. Well, whoever's living here... Is that Crowley? Let's check out this place. Okay, I think we've been here before. Yeah, we already checked out her stuff. Wait, because we have that sigil right here. This isn't mine. Abigail. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of like free art or something with this. It's a joke. It's not a very funny one. I'm starting to get scared. There's no one here. Everyone seems frozen in time, and the manor is carved in esoteric symbols. It technically could be Abigail's underworld. I mean, let's face it. The fact that, you know, we already know she's dead, and could be her purgatory, but it just seems so simple, and the game doesn't want to be simple. No, it does not want to be simple. Alright, so, let's check out the back, check out the woods. And boom. We move to our first new location, Eldwitch Forest. Uh-oh. Well, Elizabeth Blackwood, 745 to 1802. Neither gold nor marble shall my tomb adorn, only in simple wood will my prayers be born. A rounding ever my arrogant shrine of bone, across dead roots venerated by worms alone. Cover not my tomb with stone, dear friend, leave this fading corpse to its natural end. Okay, well, at least somebody was, you know, graceful in defeat. Hang on 1 second. Alright, so we're going to be heading down into the grave of my sister. The stone looks unstable. Alright, cool. Dowsing Rods, you help me find lost objects I heard. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to try. So we've got a couple of objects here. And loose stone. Guess we can transport this stuff up. Come on, let's go. Ooh, still too much sod, I guess. Not sure how this is going to work. Yeah, well, it's definitely unstable. And... Good evening. I noticed there's something after death. Is anyone there? Well, apparently not. Well, our sis just isn't up for talking at the moment. And we can't move out because there's sod above us. So, we know there's 2 objects here, and we know we have to do something with them. Question is, what? Let's bust it open. No? Okay, we won't. If we leave the rock over here... Now we can't move the rock any further in this direction. Come on. Whoa, what's this? This is actually kind of awesome. Okay, we've got the rock going. What else we got? Let's get the Dowsing Rod. Boom. Not gonna ask why there's a secret hole, so to speak. Let's just see if there's additional interaction. But let's go dowsing and see what we can find. Saw something. Where were you? I saw you there. Mother forbade us going to Eldwitch Forest. It never really stopped us, though. It's not really like we've got that much to worry about right now. Lovely moon, by the way. I was just like that when I was out in the woods, just sitting out there watching the night sky slowly go by. A beautiful moon. I miss that. Well, this is a thing that happened. Okay, cool. The ruins were our starting points of adventures in the forest, if I remember correctly. I helped Anne hide a box around here, so I'm looking for the box with my dowsing rod. Alright, not quite here yet. Lovely little green effects here. And let's see. Where is the box? Okay. I don't see anything else. Also, apparently is autumn, because we have leaves falling. And... I'm not too sure of my memory, so I never explored the forest night before. Maybe I should get more information first if I don't want to get lost. This is as far as we're going in this direction for the moment. Alright. Just so I remember where it is, let's leave the stick here. Therefore, I will know where to come back to. Not sure why we were worried about getting lost in forest after being dead. There's not really a lot that can happen to us at this point, but it's a thing. Grab this, stack it over the same spot so we know where that is as well. Alright, cool. We'll just leave that here. Right then. Really not sure. Yeah, the thing is, I know that the box we want to get is probably here, but we might have to get more information. So, first thing we do is we go check out the village, is my guess. Should go see if anybody's alive. Whoop, this is the second one. Lester Blackwood, 1896. Martha Blackwood, 1813, 1890. My grandparents. I never knew grandfather, and I don't have much memories of grandfather. Want to go talk to them? No? Alright. Yeah, I know. We gotta go all the way through the house at this point. Not sure we're going to be using the rock for. In fact, the skull is right there. Maybe it's our skull. Alright, so let's go check out the village. Got a lot of block spots, so that was actually the first block spot we noticed was, yeah, there's our grave. Oakmarsh Blackmore. Oakmarsh, you never did go there very often. I always preferred less crowded places. Oh, you're an introvert. Kind of means you're going to take to being a ghost quite well. Alright, the glow of the street lamp doesn't come from you one bit. There's an unsettling atmosphere here. Okay, so what is this? An abandoned suitcase here in the village? That's not a good sign. Is there anything else that we see? I do love this gorgeous art, though. Alright, somebody's house. Let's go haunt them. Still a few pieces of decoration here. People leave behind all kind of stuff. Alright, glowy thing means good. Villette by Charlotte Bronte, property of Salah Stanford. I was forbidden to read Jane Eyre. I don't know this one either. Okay, so if it's not that, what are we looking at? Brochure of some kind. Dunkirk Dance, 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. In front of the village hall, May 25th, 1939, World War II. I will never forget your gaze that night, your beloved Alexander. Alexander's our nephew, right? He fell in love with the village girl. Mother probably didn't agree. Or sister, for me. A glow in the alley doesn't help much. I can't see anything. You're a ghost. Can't you see in any light conditions? Do you need a lantern? That's not readable. Alright, so apparently we've got to turn that on, I guess? Where we can see anything. Alright, so let's go see if there's an upstairs to that one. Yep, there is. Alright, that's a little creepy. A little too realistic. Alright, we're reading stuff. Note to remember to hide in the the Ouija board attic. If you find this notebook, please return to George Stafford, Willard Barks, Oakmarsh. I was both impatient and anxious about seeing Professor Abraham Blackwood this morning. That's Dad. His dour mood shows no signs of improving, and at least he remained coherent. He came with his arms full of oddities, electrical instruments, measurements, dog-eared books that had turned yellow with age, and a board carved with letters and numbers. A Ouija board. Now, Ouija boards, kids. Ouija boards are just wood. Now, the thing is they can have various materials added to them perhaps to increase their vibrational strength, but they can't do anything by themselves. What a Ouija board is known as a focus. The focus is where everybody's putting all of their energy, and if most people's energy is so scattered that it can't accomplish anything, but you get a whole bunch of people trying to get something done, like say, talk to an intelligence that either is real or created by their collective unconscious, you can do that. And that's where all those fun Ouija board things come from. But it's not a Ouija board. It's not isn't evil. It's just a tool. And if you don't know how to use it right, you can, like some tools, cut your fingers off, metaphorically. So if you're going to use it, make sure you know what you're using it for and why you're using it. Otherwise, someone else might get to take a termination for you. Anyways, communicate with. To hell with communicating with those things. I chose to get away and let him mutter to himself on the ground floor. Yeah, smart boy. Took Sally to the Sampsons. When I returned, Professor Blackwood confirmed my suspicions. There's indeed something here. Some sort of activity, he said, but nothing dangerous. Nothing dangerous. I'd like to see him stand in the middle of those flying objects. Poltergeist attack. I heard noises at the entrance last night, but then when I went downstairs, there was nothing, and nothing had moved. I don't know if I'm going mad. Yeah, a lot of times you'll hear phantom noise from a haunting come, like, the place is getting trashed downstairs. You'll come down and nothing's changed. That's because it's an auditory hallucination that's being played in your mind. Whether or not this is what's called a residual haunting, in which it's just an echo of something in the past, or an active one in which an entity is messing with you by sending those sensations directly into your head, is always, kind of a thing where, you've got to make the determination. Professor Blackwood wants to come back tomorrow to pursue his research. One of his grandsons, Gabriel, if I'm not mistaken, will be here with him. I don't go often out with children, but Gabriel seems a good boy, very pleasant. He's completely different from his father. Okay, so there was a haunting here. There's an attic upstairs, but let's check this place. Let's check this out first. Pisces, Aquila, Canis Major, Serpents, Dolphins, and that is Aquila the Eagle. And this is a puzzle. Now, there's a whole bunch of different combinations like this, but I'm not sure why the eagle is here. Is we supposed to be like serpent? Now, yeah, it's Aquila, the eagle. Do I... Gonna be so many locked doors that eventually I will find the answers to. Oh, okay. Water, plenty of time to evaporate, which means the place is essentially evacuated. We'll be up the attic in a moment. I want to see if there's anything else like that, for example. The chair is probably not so comfortable. A journal entry from 14 November 1940. A letter has been slipped between the pages. Okay. My dearest sister, after the bombings, our beautiful city of Coventry offers a terrible spectacle of devastation. War has turned most of the monuments to ruins. Yeah, anybody told you war's cool? They've only played it online. Because, it's always fun when you can reset the board anytime by just changing out the pixels and turning off the power. But in the real world, you blow a building up, there's a lot of people who don't have any place to live and now are suffering from exposure. Everything here is bleak and desolate. Only one spire is left from St. Michael Cathedral. Burnt bases cover the streets, to which Lady Goetia once wrote. That's a cockroach in the back distracted me. I had to figure out whether there was a bug on the screen. There are thousands of victims. Those who survived, hold what was left of their houses. They try to organize as much as possible. King George came to display his deepest sympathies to the population who bravely chose a Coventry like London will not surrender. The Blitz. From what I learned in your letter, Oakmarsh is still prey to the terror the manor has inspired for many years and will need some courage too. Villagers seem worried the madman Elris creatures Annie's insane research. Sis, you became Frankenstein. Can't we imagine his faith in the contrary, encouraging to protect her from what evil power she is about to unleash? So my niece Sally is hiding in the village of Alexander. They seem in great danger. What do you know about their intent? Knowing your daughter's daring nature, I suppose nothing will stop them. I can't believe Alexander left his family. I can't believe he pursues a purpose we do not know. Perhaps he did find a way to conjure the malediction which weighs over his kind, but hopefully the village's anger will not interfere. You will need a lot of courage and count on me. With love, your brother. Oh boy, the Blitz and amateur demonologists. Okay, so what's this? Seems like she's the one taking care of the place, provided that she still has someone to protect. Mother Mary. Alright, so let's go tackle the attic. Look at the Ouija board. I mean, or the ghost running a Ouija board, which is the hilarious part. Okay, so let's check out the attic. What do we got here? Let's see, it's good. Some empty old trunks no one bothered to take with them. Okay, so I don't have the ability to open that one. There's a crucifix which doesn't react to us. And we have... nothing else. Alright, cool. People who lived here don't really care about their belongings. Well, what the heck? Alright, cool, cool. Ah, there it is. A Ouija board. I wonder if I can use it to have a seance with myself. Okay. It's only a piece of wood, apparently. Oh my god, it's moving itself! This is ridiculous. I should at least defend the presence. What does it want to tell me? Well, good evening. Can I ask you a few questions? Yes! Excellent. Do you know who I am? This wasn't a good question. Alright, where do the inhabitants of Oakwood flee to? Oakmarsh flee to. Not the most talkative spirit. Maybe it's linked to the house? Locked chest on the lower floor. How do I open it? A, B, D, A, adast, what? Add Astra to the stars? I was hoping a more straightforward answer. Any other hints? Anything? How do I add Astra? A new puzzle to solve. Okay, to the stars. I know it has to do with the, I guess it's reset. 6. T. another bloody puzzle. Okay, so we have to do it with the stars. Okay, so add Astra to the stars. You already know that the eagle is involved somehow, but the question is, how so? Do we... I mean, seriously. Fish, eagle, serpent, dolphin, dog. Problem is I don't have much of a... You can just randomly do this until I get it, but that will take forever. Didn't think so. Brute forcing this one will take a bit. So, I guess we just keep going through the village and see what we can find. Alright, so... Again, I'm not trying to use the guide, which I have open in a tab here, simply because I don't really want to just go through this. But if I come to a complete dead end, I will have to use one, unfortunately. Okay, cool. This well has been dry for ages. It's full of rubble now. But what's this? This out's left this tool is its handle. I guess we can get it, but not sure what it means for us. Oh, wait, what's that? Seems like something's in the wall, like a hidden opening. Where does it lead? Okay. Let's go this way, I guess. Some sort of underground shelter? Who would settle down in this cesspit? Well, there was a bombing campaign going on. Alright. I don't know, it's kind of comfy, although the water down here is obviously going to make it so, you know, it's kind of, shall we say, a bit moist, everything will rot. The shopkeeper used to keep a logbook. Maybe we'll find some clues there. Alright, cool. 14th November. A strange silence surrounds the manor. I was fetching wood around the forest when suddenly all the animals went quiet. At dusk, most uncanny, that's for sure. 16th November. Rumors of bombing in Coventry. So it's about the same time as the previous one. Curse them. I hope they don't turn their attention to an isolated place like Oakmarsh. 21 November. The old woman came by Stratford's and left a few minutes later. She looked like she was in a hurry. I feel ill at ease when she's around her, sis. You never know what she thinks, even if she's looking you straight in the eye. The less I see of her, the better. 2 December. A young Blackwood came today. Alexander, I think. He wanted to see the flat behind the shop. Hang on a second. Making sure. Oh, an old storage room and a stable aren't much, especially for well-bred children, but it's more money in my pocket, so I said yes. This seems normal enough, but I'll keep my eyes peeled. 15 December, lights over Blackwood, and there were no Christmas decorations or bombers. 16 December, I swear I heard screams coming from there. They echoed over the whole valley. I'm still shuddering at the thought. 25 December, Merry Christmas. 25 January. Going near the manor always made me anxious, but now it's all the more terrifying. I can almost hear whispers coming from the walls, something haunting, like a word repeated over and over again until it sounds strange in one's mind. I can still hear it. It seems like something like Amphigor. Amphigor? Amphibigor? It never stops. I left the air shivers, probably a demon or daemon name. Shiver, and the roof shifted. I went back to the village shouting at the top of my lungs. That settles it. I'm closing my shop and I will never be here again. It's 28th January. Emma and George are leaving. They will be leaving their daughter here, though I don't really understand why. I suppose she wants to stay with Alexander. I think they're right. There is something else and nothing else can be done here. I should leave too to visit my boys in London if they haven't forgotten they have a father. Your boys are probably, I hate to say this, probably been drafted by now. Inhabitor brought books, a lot of them. And don't just double check. Don't think there's anything we need here. Almost hit the hour mark too, and I've just been randomly going through things. I mean, the problem is everything opened up and I've just got so many puzzles and I'm going to have to go through them all and try to figure them out. Let's go up this way. Okay, Sparata, Nictu, but, you know, if you've ever seen Evil Dead, never press one of these old-fashioned tape recorders at random in a spooky place where you're not sure what happened to everybody. Okay, this is the shopkeeper's place, so let's... The device seems made for magnetic tape. How does it work? Oh, no, you don't know how this works? Okay. don't seem to be able to make this one work, so I guess we gotta find a ghost with better tech skills. Alright, so we got here, nothing here. Trash can, stuff. Basement. Okay, so this must be the escape hatch. This must be the bottom of the shop. Let's see if we can... Ah, it's doing its job too well. Alright, so what we need... Put this down for a moment. Right there. Well, I can go through it. Just can't bring the broom knob. Well, I can go back the other way and find out and use it for the, Huh. Good boy, back into the house, I guess. Alright, the shop itself. I seen... Samson's the guy's name. I used to see Samson hard at work at his workshop at night. I remember it like it was yesterday. To you, kid, unfortunately it was yesterday. And I gotta say, I'm probably gonna top this at this point, but as you can see, it's been mostly exploration and not a lot of puzzle solving. We did get that one sigil done, so we got opened up this insane amount of directions to go into, but it looks like we were supposed to go this way first because the other two are already blocked. So yeah, we'll be going through the village of Oakmarsh next episode. Of course, this is selected. This, of course, was a supporter selected episode, so I'll put it on the block for February, and if it proves popular enough and if they vote for it, they will come up again. But in other words, for the moment, we're gonna, like I say, leave this here, leaving the ghost of Anne Blackwood desperately trying to figure out what her demonologist family has been up to, why she's been dead. Assuming they, of course, didn't sacrifice her to the dark forces for certain perks. And we are going to try to figure out how to do these puzzles the old-fashioned way. Like I said, last time I had plenty of time to think about it, so I figured out how to get the key out to do so. And let's see if we return to this, whether that spent time between now and then will help me sharpen my idea of what to do for any of these puzzles. Or it could be that we don't have the stuff to do it quite yet. So, like I said, if you like this, like, share, subscribe. If you really like it, down below are links to the Gumroad payment platform. You can help this channel grow and expand. And if we do hit the 4th supporter stretch mark, we will be doing an entire additional series that was selected by the supporters. As it is, we have a 3rd stretch goal, means we have 3 bonus episodes, including, of course, this one for the January 2022 selection. And those of you who are holding out for Cultist Simulator, the Grimoire, that hopefully will be coming next week. You see, I'm putting this one in this place right now simply because I've done part of the recording and I'm going to the editing process, and I'm hoping to make it a good one. But that, of course, is the future, and this is the present. And in the present, I will say thank you for being here, and farewell.